a real big dude.
Is your phone in your pocket? How do I scare you with a phone? Ugh. New draft. In a perfect world, I'm going to do 2 drafts. This one and one more. So I might try to draft something a little faster. I mean, if I open the best card as blue, I'm going to take it. But maybe I try to draft a black, red, or something. Something a little quicker. Bias towards it, maybe. I'll try that fucking guzzler. Let's go. That's fast, isn't it? I hope Joe K hates the guzzler. I could take a run over. Guzzler, so bad. Perfect. Just reserve it. Now be sure to figure out exactly how good the deck you would draft would be. And mention it frequently like I give a fuck. I would have had the best such and such deck, say. I did kind of want to try a blue-black engine shell. This is definitely the best card, but I'm not going to take a worse blue card. Force what? I kind of want to take Lightning Strike, even though I think it's way worse than the Harrier. Like, way worse. I don't know, Optics. How are you? I'm hanging in there. I may not even get to play my Vampire Rogue. He's going to think his 1-2 is better than the Harrier. It's not still. I see that, Joe. I see that. I'm waiting for Joe K to name a card. I'm hoping I'm not taking the same one. Oh, what deck are you drafting? God damn it. Well, I'm still going to pick it, even if he got one right. I might wheel that 1-2. It's so bad. The Harrier is so good. This is a nice deck, though. You know, the Sloop's kind of an obvious pick. I sure hope I don't draft Push the Limit. I'd like to kill him before I get to 7 mana. There's a Sky Ray. I might snag the other one late. It's Mythic or just a rare? I don't know. I might end up playing a counterspell. I hate the counterspell, though. I don't really want this in my deck either. Well, let's see if there's a Sky Ray in this next pack. There might be. Tell you what, there's not. There's not going to be a Harrier in it. Because I took the Harrier. No Sky Ray. Fuck. This is my fault. 46. Fucking Gonti. I could take it. Just cut this shit. Blue-red too fun, I think. Prioritize fun. Sky Crash over the buck? That seems iffy. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. 3-4 is why I like slicks. I don't know what a 3/4 is or a Slick. I don't see a 3/4 in my pile or a card called Slick. I have no clue what you're saying. Oh, this. I'm not trying to start any engines. There's like no good blue or red engines cards, except for the Siphon, but I don't want to be a mill deck. Actually, maybe Flood. I didn't see Flood. I saw Transit Mage. I guess it's Flood. Oh, maybe I should have played that Transit Mage, huh? I'll be damned. I mean, if this deck just nuts up, maybe it doesn't play Trip Up or Thopters or something. Like, I don't know. These cards are all nice. Oh, another Skybird. I'm unlucky I didn't get the other one. Honestly, I could see cutting this. Just because I might want to cycle to pump my stuff. 2-spell and stuff. These are like worth the 5 mana. This I might have multiple cards I could play in the same turn. They're just better. Rare. Thank you. Also have a counter. 2 Sky Rays. I'm probably going to play Trip Up unless I get a lot more. A lot. I'm definitely going to play my Clad guys. Well, it's just like on 4, right? I could play this, or I could like cast something and activate a Buccaneer. Like, it's probably going to be tough for this to be the best use of 4 mana on my turn. It's a fine card. I just feel like I might. This stuff is worth taking the whole turn. That's basically how I feel about it. Well, you're trying to start engines for no goddamn good reason, so I don't know what you're trying to do with yours. I'd rather not play that, but if I need a 2-drop, I mean, it's good with Harriers at least. I doubt I'm going to play a Hull Drifter. Shark or Fish? This, I assume, is Shark. What card is Fish? I'm not. Is this Shark, and what is Fish? Oh, I don't know. I'd probably take the 1-drop just because I don't know. Honestly, I don't know which one is better. You're asking Skyray or Mako? And I'll admit I don't know. I haven't got to play blue-red enough to really know. This isn't great when it's your only engines, but I think it's fine. 3 mana sorcery, 5 damage. I'd probably play an engineer, and I would play more of these, but they're not. One more gunner, I guess, is fine. I don't really want to bounce off too bad. Might end up putting this thing in my deck, I don't know. There's the Mako. Let's go Mako. I think I want this one over one that cycles. And I do have cycling payoffs, but it's 3 mana. This is just both your colors gain life. I don't know how to pronounce it. I could very well be pronouncing it wrong. Not gonna take another gunner. I gotta take a 2-drop, I think. I don't know which one is better. Probably the Mangler. Even if I don't main deck it, I think I need it in my side. Okay. Another Stinger. Won't you be shit talking, people? He's a viewer sometimes. Maybe. I'm not going to cut Trip up when I've got 4 of these effects. It's mostly just a 2-mana cycler. I gotta play 2 more cards, basically. I don't know what I may have hit. I don't think I really want to play my counter spell with 4 or 5 drops, but I could play that. This deck might want another blue land over red as well. I think it does. I don't think it's adding any red cards either. So that's that. I want this guy. Not playing Gear Seeker Serpent. And not going to main deck these 08s. I think every other card is possible. Well, I'm not going to play Huldrifter either. Just because I got too many 5s. No, I mean, it's a 1-3 with no text, basically. I only have one other card that does engines. Like, it just doesn't. You need more things that start your engines to play this thing. Like, you don't want to risk drawing it on turn 7 and you don't have your engine started. I think this deck might be slow enough that it needs to play a bounce off. They have some ways to pitch it too, and it sucks, which it often does. It is, but it's not flexible with these guys. And I usually want to cast something on turn 2, probably turn 3, a flood or a creature or something. And then by the time I get to this, it's kind of only good on turn 4 in my deck. Don't think I want to play this guy. He can cycle, though. He can be used to cycle and activate these. Maybe he's probably better than a Mangler. I think I do want to play him. I think he does enough. I'd cut a land before I added Huldrifter. I just cut an island. But I don't think I want to do that either, because I got 2 sharks, 2 bucks, a sloop, all kinds of stuff. I'm probably just going to play the bounce off. I'm not willing to play that or these. I already put this in, and I don't think I'm willing to play this. I already put this guy in, so I don't think I want to play him and a Mangler. Kind of am off the Aetherdrift. Just because I might want to be cycling to make these bigger, or activating this to make them bigger. It seems like my turn 4 is going to be doing multiple things, which this kind of plays okay with. It is very good on turn 4. I guess if I don't have a 2-drop, it's fine. I'd probably rather play the counter than the bounce, honestly. I'll try the counter main deck. And if they're not aggressive, like, or something, or I'm not trying to run them, like, this is very likely going to get sided out. I think it's good enough to start. I don't want to start the bounce and the counter, so I want to play him or something on 2. I think this deck is really good. I mean, you can never predict a 3-0, so yeah, 2.5 is probably the right line. Between 2 and 3. It could obviously go less than 2 as well, but you gotta make a betting line somewhere. I think I just mulligan. I mean, I have a cycler. If this hand was like great and it had a 1 land and a cycler, sure. It's far from it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful draw. 5 lands, 2 5-drops. And I put a land back. things that can block it now, but he's running in like he's got a com badge. Thing is, me starting my engines isn't much value in this. It's no value. Honestly, probably rather never start them so that my Harrier is more likely to mess them up. Because this is the only payoff I have. That I might can shock them and not myself. Which probably doesn't matter much. It's pretty rough, honestly. Alright. I don't have a good feeling for how good it is, but it's certainly not bad. There's about to be on when he animates this strategist to a 5/5. It's probably occurring right this second. You have a lot of ways to kill that. And it's big enough to block a fucking gunner. Wild, honestly. I was gonna cast this if I didn't draw flood. I need to draw flood pretty soon. Maybe I'll draw one of my Makos or fucking Stingrays this game. What the fuck? This is definitely not a matchup for this guy. Bounce off seems good. Maybe take the counter out too, though. He's got a lot of like things that uses mana. Yeah, I don't like the counter. Don't love anything here against him, really. Might just put in the Thopterist because it's just a reasonable card. 2-1. I mean, I could play a 3-3. I could play this guy. It does say I'm dropping frames. Yeah, it does say that. I don't know why, but it does say I've dropped frames. Just cycle it, I guess. He's just gonna keep attacking. He's got so many combat. Like I didn't want to just like play Gunner. And he just like keeps attacking, keeps attacking, keeps attacking. Ain't discard nothing. Fuck it. Carrying. You gave it trample. Why is there Sky Fairy in your deck? Your deck looked pretty okay. I mean, this isn't great. But man, the Sky Fairy. Well, no, I guess the Ooze Patrol in that combat wasn't that great. Okay, you act like it's the first time I've drafted blue-red. You act like you had anything to do with it and not the packs. He wouldn't have an extra spike carrier. In a deck this synergistic, a Stingray might be better, but that's almost never true. He wanted to make that the second pick of a draft after first picking a black card, which is obviously insane. Stomach mole. It's a hit. Honestly, might cast that. What's it crew for? MTGO Beast, thank you for the subscription.
Sweet 16.
Murder him. And I still do that, but I think I'd rather it be in play than the graveyard. You know, I didn't realize it was just going to kill it. Again, I think I have to still make that play, but much worse. He's got something. I don't want to just pitch it away. If he doesn't have anything, how am I ever going to lose? If he's got a removal, then there's no reason to just let him eat this guy. I'm getting a newfound respect for this ironclad motherfucker. Joe K turned me onto the ironclad, guys. Felt like that joke was good. It went unappreciated. Fries, I don't like onion rings. I hate onions. Onion rings are one of the few things you can like batter and deep fry, and I won't like. Draw, then discard this guy. Maybe that's better. Favorite vegetable? I don't know. I mean, corn, if you like put butter and salt and pepper and take the time on it. I like green beans. I like lettuce. Oh, I like broccoli too. Like a broccoli with some butter, like a good broccoli. If you give me a stalk of fucking broccoli, I don't, you know what I mean? No, but if you get like cooked broccoli seasoned well, that can be really good. I don't just sit around eating fucking broccoli off the fucking whatever. It's cars and shit. I cut the same thing. I don't think the '08 looks very good against a bunch of. I mean, I don't know. Blind flip that cruiser, man. This motherfucker. Oh boy. Pretty dead, honestly. I think he's got more cruisers in his hand. I don't know what I think. Deck falls apart against Bubby. He lands with the mole, this guy. Whatever. Somehow Joe K has gotten credit for my broccoli take now, too. That's cute. Feeling he's just going to cruise it on back here soon. We'll see. This one just don't seem that good. The flyer I like. Main guy there. Not even. I couldn't even activate that turn if I cast it. Knew that was going to happen. I need to try to beat this guy fast in the last game because, I mean, 3 of these cruisers is crazy. The one good thing about my deck is it's got a decent amount of 4 toughness to where I don't have to trade with him and he keeps cruising for cruisers and shit. But still. I almost didn't think I was going to beat another removal. I guess maybe that card I could have maybe beaten. I took it. They just go cruiser. Like, I had a block in a cruiser, doesn't really do anything. Yo, I fucking knew it. Now I think he shouldn't attack, and then he should send 3 cruisers next turn. And I get to eat one of them. But it's not really stopping his damage. Actually, maybe he should just attack now anyways. He probably should. He should have crewed another cruiser with this elephant. It's terrible not to, but it probably doesn't matter. Like, imagine he just has an elephant in play because I blocked a cruiser. Like, It's not gonna. Love the Aetherdrift either, but I don't see much else to do. None of my cards seem good. I don't like bounce. I don't like the Aetherdrift the only possible thing. I don't know. I might do ranked. Not right this second. I'm playing best of 3. Whole Drifter, right? That's the one card I thought might be okay. What the fuck happened? Definitely want to play first against Bubby. Hope Bubby doesn't need our rat. Because the rat's like the one way Bubby can kill this right away. I wonder if I should just not cast it. I'm gonna cast it. Bubby has Forest run over, then Bubby has it. Yep, Bubby's got it. Bubby always has it. Could have held it and just, I don't know. Fuck. Pitiful, Ranger. I'm pitiful. Absolutely pitiful. Fuck yeah, let's do that. Bubby lives with the cruiser, man. Lives with it. Well, they're fools then. I was playing best of 1 on Arena. That ain't nothing like a Pro Tour. I mean, nothing like it. That is bad. God damn it, Bubby. Bubby why would you not do the flood on the rat? Might be the worst play I've ever seen. Oh, right. He's got another cruiser. Or another cruiser, probably. That's for the rat. Him is now at 13 lead. Blended. That beats me for sure. Son of a goddamn bitch. Bubby comboed me right out. If I just didn't play this on turn one, Bubby never. Bubby did have a broken legs, possibly for a while. Joe K, are you watching this game? There's no fucking thunder ain't gonna do nothing. You fool. No matter how good a blue-red deck looks, it never wins. That's what I've learned. It never, ever, right? I think this deck is much better than his deck. This hand looks pretty fucking awful. The inner ace. Interference ace. This rat Fink. He played me for a fool with the tortoise. Well, you are misjudging it because I have a Mako and 3 of the 1/2 flyers. So a card that cycles and might be cast some of the time is great. You don't need to worry about in general. Well, they could have just crewed it with 3 things and put a counter. So that was the main issue. If they know what they're, I mean, who knows if they even know that? Might not even know what their card does. Not how it works. That would work that way. They crewed it with a creature, but they could still do that afterwards. And once I blocked. Mother Scooter. We playing 40? It seems like more than 40. Maybe not by a ton. 31, 32, 35, 30, 40, 45 or so. Expected worse, honestly. Milk Crate, I don't know what you're talking about. This again. These tortoises are up my ass today. Just bounce any artifact? Nope, I can't bounce a treasure. That looks like a good card in his deck, honestly. Very good card in his deck. Side sword. He's getting rowdy. I don't know what I want to bounce yet. Probably the 1/1. I don't know. Not want to trade his tortoise for the 2/1 or his scooter. I've done good with red black, I think. It's an Engine's aggro deck. I can check my red black win rate. I feel like I've done good with it. I'll have to check it for best of 1. So don't expect it to be that high. Yeah, 62.5. Not that great. 15-9. I felt like I'd done okay with it. But what is this thing attacking for? Just for the fuck of it, I guess. This guy's deck is something else. Something else. This thing actually seems good, the Aetherdrift. I don't know if any of his cards are really worth trying to counter. Just put a card draw spell in or something. Boros, no, I don't think I've even drafted it once. It looks just so bad. Man, honestly, he could erase me with a bunch of 3-2. I like that. Definitely should consider cycling. I probably should just cycle it. But fuck it. We ride with our Sky Rays. Glad I didn't cycle it now. Just thought he might start playing a bunch of creatures and I'd break a turn or two. Sky Rays are all dead. We have a mountain, though. We can start playing some 5 Drizzes. Come on, man. This is wild. This card is so good there. It shouldn't be that good. I don't even want to discard anything. He's got the tortoise. Oh, everybody's got the cruiser. Never dreamed about a car. Honestly, this could be tough. To throw his cruiser away. Buddy, if you don't want your cruiser, I'll eat it. No problem. We went all in on the Aetherdrift car theme. Good. But you need that thing to block. Bless your heart. You needed it to block, man. You went too fast, Hutch. Too fast. Oh, I forgot this one was a fucking creature. I'll be damned. I always forget that with tune-ups. Maybe Hutch knew what he was doing. Didn't have anything. Well, alright. I can squeeze in one more draft, I think. Oh, I guess I got all the rares finally. What is Mystics?